Flames of the Tiger by John Wilson.
Detter moved closer. If only he could see what was wrong with the soldier. Then he remembered the flashlight in his pack. Perhaps there was some life left in the battery. Detter dug around for the oval shape. It fitted perfectly into the palm of his hand. He pushed the switch up, and a narrow beam of weak light shone. Detter pointed it at the soldier. He looked dead. His eyes were closed, and his face, neck, and shoulders were caked in dried blood. A long gouge, surrounded by matted hair, ran from the man's forehead to behind his ear. Detter could see the white gleam of bone in the cut. He reached over and touched the man's shoulder. His eyes flickered open. "You can't sleep," Detter said. "You will die if you sleep." "So tired," Joe slurred. "Here, I will give you a drink." Detter withdrew his precious water bottle, unscrewed the cap, and poured a few drops into the wounded man's mouth. Suddenly, Joe's hand shot out and grabbed Detter's wrist. Forcing the bottle up, Joe drank greedily. "No!" Detter shouted. "You must not drink too much." With an effort, he pulled away the nearly empty bottle. The wounded man flopped back. His eyes were open now, but not fixing on any one thing. "Joe," Detter implored, "don't go to sleep." The wound looked bad, and Detter had no bandages. He couldn't let the man die. He had found a Canadian, just as he had promised his father he would. Now he had to keep Joe alive. Without any medicine, the only thing he could do was keep him from going to sleep. But how? Detter had to keep talking. What about? Then Detter had an idea. He would tell Joe about his life. It might not interest the young Canadian, but perhaps the sound of Detter's voice would be enough to keep Joe awake until help arrived. Pick up and read Flames of the Tiger by John Wilson if you're interested in finding out what happened to Detter and Joe. Do they survive the war? The only way for you to find out is to read the novel.